Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today I believe we have an excellent replay for you. We're on a map called Mountain Mayhem with two legendary players down in the bottom right. We have the green USA Vanilla. This is OE ViViD. Otherwise, sometimes people call him the Green Beast, and I think he's going to be a bit of a Green Beast in this game as well, as is this player, the Purple Beast up in the top left, the China Infantry, which is OE ExCaL. If you're wondering, OE is just their clan name. They're both in the same clan, but they're here playing against each other. I believe this is like game number 1 from a challenge played about a month ago. I didn't actually see the challenge, but this replay got sent to me, so we will gladly oblige. I actually very much like this map. It is kind of different. The way it's kind of like you're fighting diagonal, but you're also fighting kind of bottom versus top. Like it's kind of bottom right versus top left. But like not that much in it. It's like you're only going across like, I don't know, 20-degree angle or whatever it is. You've also got plenty of cash and you can do different builds on it as well because, well, especially for the position that ExCaL is in with the China Infantry, because you've got loads of crates here all like kind of stacked on top of each other, so you can actually get a supply going on the other side and get 3 supplies from the offset very quickly. And you also start with a $1,000 crate inside of your CC or where your dozer spawns, so as soon as you build a dozer, basically you can get the crate and it's $1,000, so you basically start with 11k on this map. You've got a very damaged oil, which ViViD is focusing on right now. It's a very good thing to kill in the beginning because it has very little HP, very little effort, but actually quite a high reward, because if it goes into the later game, then that oil being gone is a big blow to ExCal's economy for sure. So ExCaL loses a minigunner over on the right. ViViD runs into some mines on the left. Everything was good from ViViD so far, but then running into the mines is a bit of a mistake. But I think that's the thing, when you're focusing into 2 or 3 different places, you are going to make mistakes like that. But so far, so good. I kind of like ViViD's opener because he's popped open an outpost. Yes, he's lost a couple of these, but they're only $700 a piece, and he didn't lose that many missile defenders. But for it, yeah, he popped open 2 outposts and also killed that top right oil. Plus, didn't take any damage there from ExCal's minigunner. ExCaL might be making a helix here, or is he going for MiGs? So he's going for MiGs, actually. You can see the door opening. Flashbang's now in play for ViViD. Chinook's in range of the minigunner. Need to get them away. Flashbangs will do excellent damage against tank hunters, but when there's a minigunner in the mix, he can take out the rangers if you're not quick. ViViD comes in for the kill on the MiGs and is gonna get 2. It's quite an even trade off that, especially if you get the 3rd. That's very beneficial for you, I think. He could have killed it, but I think he's focusing more so over here. Needs to be careful of the dozers, because if ExCaL gets that, then I have no doubt he'll come in with the MiGs trying to find the other one. The other one is quite exposed. Would like to see ViViD repairing that oil, because yeah, it starts very weakened. And as we saw there, it was a very easy kill. Yeah, ExCaL is coming in for the dozer hunt anyway, but will he be able to get the second one? I think what ViViD could have done when he actually went for that oil kill is put a tank hunter inside of there and focus down the oil while he ran in with the V, because then ExCaL would have to focus on clearing that as well. Only a tiny little thing, that bunker isn't the strongest thing in the world anyway. ViViD picking up his dozer, realizing what ExCaL is going for. ExCaL does not have the MiG armor upgrade, loses 1 MiG. We'll probably have to forget that situation unless... Yeah, he's just going for the oil now. Yeah, if he was going for the dozer, it's unreachable now, I think. It has been brought outside of the Chinook now, but then now Avengers in the mix. Another MiG goes down. So yeah, so far, quite a lot of MiGs there lost for ExCaL, which I think is a credit to ViViD's play so far. Okay, ViViD grabs an oil on the right. He's also got the... Oh, no, he hasn't got the one in his base yet. ExCal's going to try and take out them oils pretty much straight away. Yeah, ViViD now trying to get his other oil. Well, the one in his base. This one's still alive, so if ExCaL gets a Lotus out, which he actually does have now, that's very, very rewarding for the China infantry. But yeah, ExCaL could even things up with the oils, because that'll be one for ViViD and one for ExCaL. I think it's easier for the China to expand over here. Your supply builds nice and quick. Your trucks only cost 600. Whereas the Chinooks are costing 1200, so it's always easier for the China. I think it's also easier to harass the Chinooks, like one minigunner around here. Whereas if like one stray V goes over here to try and hunt the trucks, then the MiGs will just come in and swoop in and kill the V. Didn't actually realize you could go over that. Apparently you can.
Search and destroy.
I think maybe that could be made a little bit clearer in the map. I don't know. Suppose you can there as well. Yeah, I didn't actually realize you could pass through that. Okay, MiG's coming in now for a huge strike. There are 2 Avengers there, but ViViD is hanging around, staying in the fire. One of his Vs did get disabled. One Avenger runs a little bit too far forward. Avengers are expensive losses, $1,500 a piece. There's a beacon there by ExCaL just on the strap. Yeah, I think that's kind of okay for ViViD, but the problem is now all the Avengers are gone. So the MiG should just be able to come in and clear this up. Especially if the Vs are focused on an ECM. But ExCal's just pushing all the way straight through. He's got a firebase and an artillery platform to contend with. But he's just evac. There's no Avengers. Or there is an Avenger, but there's no flashbangs. So this big info blob is exactly what you need. That's looking like probably a one game. Like, how do you deal with that? I suppose he's got to search and destroy. And this Avenger is keeping the Vs alive, and it looks like he is slowly clearing this up. So yeah, ViViD holds. Big moment that, because if ViViD didn't win that engagement, he's probably lost the whole game. Yeah, because that blob there was not getting help. When it was there, it wasn't getting help with the firebase and the artillery platform. It was literally just MVs, and they were a bit weakened. Yeah, so I thought that was GG there for ViViD. Still might be though, if you just look at the amount of stuff ExCaL has got. He's getting a free $2,400 unit from this reinforcement pad. Let's just check the sound, make sure the volume is up. There it is. Yeah. Whereas if ViViD captures that, which he's not, by the way, but if he did, what does he get? Tomahawks or Crusaders? USA Vanilla. MiG's coming in. Ooh, a bit of a trade-off. 2 Vs for a couple of MiGs, I think it was, in the end. Crazy range on the missile defenders. Going to take out this oil now of ExCal's. MiG's coming in. Could kill the firebase. That'll get you... Is it 100 XP or 200 XP for a firebase? Kills the burn. ExCaL is well on top of looking for self units. Gets the outpost there. Is it just an empty outpost? Yeah, it's just an empty outpost. Okay, and the 3 assault troop crawlers are streaming in. That one could go and harass down here quite easily. One thing I noticed, that Chinook there is not collecting. Sometimes it looks like it is. Because sometimes you don't even see the net. It just kind of bugs out. But yeah, that one's been clicked there by ViViD, but then actually not collected. Okay, ExCaL taking a bit of damage here from this annoying artillery platform. Is he going to lose an Inferno there? No, he moves out of the way in time. But the assault troop crawler is coming in. All of the Chinooks now moved out of the way. ViViD trying to make an airfield. I wonder what he'll try and make with the airfield. Probably an Aurora? Vanilla Raptor will probably be pretty useless. Maybe he's trying to make an Aurora. Okay, Carpet Bomb comes in. That oil has been weakened by something. ViViD's got big balls because he just doesn't care. He's just going to start, well, complete his airfield regardless. Artillery now coming in from ExCaL. I have to say it's looking exceptionally good for ExCaL. Shame that's on the level 1 artillery. It might finish the airfield. Might not as well, actually. But if it was a level 2, but I mean, sorry, I'd say if, because he doesn't have the general's powers for it. General's points for it, but he could have took out the strat. That would have been a huge blow for ViViD. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's much easier to harass these Chinooks. Even if a stray V goes over here, the mix could come in and just take out that V. Yeah, he's got a Vanilla Raptor. I think he's making that to kill the Infernos, just to pick off 1 or 2 Infernos. Mix now coming in from the side. So yeah, let's watch how much XP ExCaL gets. Goes for a V, actually. Okay, huge mistake there from ExCaL. Coming in with only 3 mix on the strat. Yeah, it would have been better to ignore that V and use all 5 on the strat for a dead cert kill and then escape that way. So yeah, big mistake there from ExCaL. That might actually cost him the game because he's lost a lot of MiGs throughout this. He has lost a lot. All the way from the beginning when ViViD was basically there with those Vs. But yeah, ExCaL is running out of cash. I suppose ExCaL went through those supplies there quicker because he was double collecting from it. A10 from ViViD kills the reinforcement pad. Both players about the same amount of XP. ExCaL just slightly ahead. We've got 95 supply tricks on the top right, collecting the last few crates that are left. Carpet Bomb comes in from ExCaL, but ViViD sees it coming. Carpet Bomb, ooh, does get some stuff actually. One ambulance and 1 V. ExCaL just taking away the ViViD range or ViViD vision by killing the drones. It's a bit of a stalemate in the beginning, although I do feel like ExCaL could win that engagement with the help of the Infernos. There is an Aurora and a Vanilla Raptor now. But it's a pretty full internet center versus no drop zones for the... Maybe a little bit of overkill there, because I think them 2 Infernos were dead after just the Vanilla Raptor. But the Aurora died as well, and that's expensive loss. Firestorm here from ViViD. Yeah, he seems to be getting pushed back, and he had an engagement here. It will just be really hard. I think that A10 before it was using the reinforcement pad. As soon as that's off cooldown, that needs to be on this army. Like, you bust open that, and ViViD's on Pathfinders, which he is. Then all of a sudden things change, but it's all about cracking that open. I can't see ExCaL taking that bad of a fight. And just getting everything popped open. Ooh. Okay, Infernos are picked off with the help of the Aurora there. The Aurora did go down as well. Pathfinders are out. And ViViD has seemed to have got ExCaL in quite a bad situation here. He's picked off the army bit by bit around this little mountain thing. ExCaL comes in with a mine drop. Pretty good mine drop. Although, will it get anything? No, just out of range. I think ViViD should force fire that straight away, because he might have to come through here in a second. It's got a nice spread of fire bases, and he's still collecting, whereas ExCaL is not collecting. He's just reliant on the internet center. So yeah, income probably quite the same in a minute, maybe even a little bit higher for ViViD, because he's got loads of Chinooks collecting on a few crates. Yeah, ExCal's got his MiG numbers back up. Only very subtly reinforcing his ground army. Carpet Bomb comes in for ExCaL, but ViViD's mobility is on point, moves out of the way. Okay, ExCaL's artillery coming through. Yeah, the Infernos keep getting picked off by ViViD, which is just a big credit to him because, yeah, he's just always managing to find a way to pick them off, because if you leave them alive, then these just get outranged and killed. Artillery comes in from ExCaL, but misses the target. Yeah, you're probably thinking, what was he actually aiming for? He was actually aiming for the army. I imagine if you got a direct hit on the army, it's instant GG. But it's a big risk. It's a big if you hit it or not. I think ExCaL should be picking off that firebase ages ago. I mean, he's picked off the strat there. That's still really good. But that firebase was primed for the taking ages ago, I think. We have a Colonel Burton in the base, but there are mines. Ooh. Yeah, ExCaL probably quite happy just to see a Burton just die to mines. Okay, ViViD pushing forward. Aurora comes in, hits one Inferno. I mean, 3 Infernos is the magic number to get the Firestorm going. So if you only have 2, I mean, I think sometimes you can get a Firestorm going if you've got a Subliminal Mesh in and they both fire at the same time. Maybe one of them needs Veterancy, I can't remember. Maybe both of them need Veterancy. But if you've got 3, it's like the magic number. A10 comes in, takes out 2 more Infernos. ExCaL, man, he just keeps replacing these Infernos, but they just keep getting wiped out. Here comes another one. ViViD's really pushing forward, and his unit preservation here has been pretty good. He's lost 2 Vs, but it still seems like quite a decent army. With the Pathfinders in here as well. He's popping open all of this stuff, getting a little bit close for comfort there, I think. The ExCaL is kind of tucked behind here with the Infernos. Weirdly, that outpost's not dying, but I think if he just shot that hut, I think he could just kill it. Carpet Bomb comes through for ExCaL, but ViViD moves out of the way once more. He's dodged a lot of support powers this game. ExCaL with a lot of MiGs now up in the top right. Is ViViD all in at this point? No, he's got 2 drop zones, actually. Okay, so we've got 2 drop zones now. Here comes an ExCaL mine drop again. Does hit pretty well, but they take like a few seconds to actually fully deploy and do damage. So ViViD did escape. MiGs come in and pick off 2 Vs, some of which had some units inside. The longer the time passes, ExCaL's internet center is going to level up and up. The hackers inside of it are going to collect more and more. And the question is, will that bring in more income than the 2 drop zones for ViViD? Don't quite know the maths on that one, but I'm going to guess the internet center. And also the internet center is a steady flow of income, so you're always receiving it. Whereas the drop zones, you can go 2 minutes without receiving any cash at all.
A beacon has been placed. Upgrade complete.
Aurora comes in once again. ExCaL's good at focusing it down.
Unit lost.
So ExCaL's ground army once again is thinning out a little bit. A few more hackers dotted around by ExCaL, just a couple in the top right. I think that's a good position because if you do it anywhere else, you risk a Pathfinder. I mean, you could probably get it right at the back there, but yeah, you risk a Pathfinder. NV just taking him out. It's expensive loss. Another ExCaL carpet, but another miss. Is it just really good dodging by ViViD? Is it just really hard for the carpet to pin down the army anyway? Which I think is the answer yes. Or is it bad targeting by ExCaL, bad timing? And would it be decent to use it now whilst there's actually a fight going on? MiG's coming in. And this is looking a little bit bad for ViViD. He's got a few weakened Avengers, but he's also broken through the ExCaL ground army, I suppose. Artillery comes through, hits the drop zone. ExCaL has 3 MiGs, but if all them Avengers just stay by that V, I don't think their MiGs can do anything. And ViViD knows the situation, but this internet is taking a hell of a long time to go down. But ViViD breaks through it. He scans. Pathfinder going to work on the hackers. Very interesting and unique game. Don't see many games like this. MiGs coming in. But the Avenger Micro is very nice there from ViViD. But the Avengers are slowly going down. Now there's only 1 V left with no Avenger support. The V is going straight to the airfield. He's risking there being no mines here. But he gets it, and he gets the hacker as well. But ViViD only has 1 drop zone and 2 Vs himself. ExCaL comes in probably with an EMP. Is an EMP. But the Pathfinders are kind of really a problem for infantry. ExCaL sells this prop. Making another MiG. I think ViViD has done it, I want to say. Minigun to drop in the base. ExCal's going to migrate up to the top right. He's got this bunker. Got that Gatling cannon. Maybe a V could sneak through there. Probably would take a lot of damage though, depending on how full that bunker is. ExCaL is bringing his trucks over to the left. But will that just give free XP to ViViD? ViViD is 5-star anyway, though. Leaflet bomb has been used on the minigunners. They're frozen in time. Now they're back. Okay. Why is that V just kind of chilling? Is he scared of a support power again? Oh, wow. That's actually dead now. The drop zone's gone. So ViViD has to sell some stuff now. He's selling a supply, selling an airfield. Spectre and a fuel air bomb on the CC forces the sale. ExCaL building a new CC. It does have a power, so it will build at a nice speed. But ViViD has identified a gap in the lines, and he's going to go all the way around. I think ExCaL has to cancel that and rebuild it. Or has he just lost here regardless? Like, ViViD is on no cash. If you just find a way to deal with these Vs, all those low powers, another V's going to come in. I think that's it. I think ExCal's dozer is going to get hit. 2 hackers get found. Pathfinder can reveal stealth units. And this has been a phenomenal game. How often do you see games go this late? CC still in play. ViViD loses a V. No, what's going on? ExCaL lost the power. Oh, man. This is... No, ExCal's dead. I think that V could have been picked off with some better clicking. Like, if you just selected the bunker and just kept clicking the V, I think it would have died. And then did that V die in the end anyway? That's absolutely crazy. That literally... It could have come to a complete stalemate. There's 1 more V alive there. I think ViViD just did it. He just had a couple of extra units there than ExCaL in the end. Look at the cash collected. Near enough exactly the same. Units lost, more for ExCaL. Units destroyed, more for ViViD. But a lot of that is due to like Pathfinders just picking off the infantry, the assault troop quarters that ExCaL gets for free and stuff like that. So you probably excluded some of that. Probably would be kind of even. But yeah, what a phenomenal game on Mountain Mayhem. Let me know if you like this map. Let me know if you like these players and this matchup. GG, well played, and I will see you in the next one. If you'd like to support the channel whilst also protecting yourself online, consider getting NordVPN using my link in the description. It will hide your IP when playing Zero Out online, either through Avora or Game Ranger, and you won't lose any internet speed. So use my link in the description for a massive discount and a 30-day money-back guarantee.